Imagine arriving home in 2027 and seeing more than a beautiful building. Imagine an architectural masterpiece that seems to breathe with its surroundings, responding to sunlight, climate, landscape, and the people who live inside it. Welcome to the future of modern luxury houses, where architecture is no longer simply about impressive facades or expensive materials. It is about creating an intelligent, emotional, and deeply personalized living experience. In this video, we will explore the most breathtaking architectural ideas shaping luxury residences of the future, from sculptural forms and panoramic glass walls to sustainable technologies, biophilic interiors, smart systems, and extraordinary connections between architecture and nature. The modern luxury house of 2027 is becoming a powerful expression of identity. Instead of following one universal definition of elegance, architects are designing homes around the personality, lifestyle, and aspirations of their owners. Some residences emphasize dramatic geometric volumes, while others disappear into the landscape with low horizontal profiles and natural materials. This shift is important because luxury is increasingly measured by individuality rather than excess. A truly exceptional home should feel impossible to duplicate. Its proportions, circulation, lighting, materials, and relationship with the site should tell a unique story. In this sense, architecture becomes more than construction. It becomes a physical representation of the people who inhabit it. One of the most exciting trends for 2027 is the emergence of sculptural residential architecture. Traditional rectangular boxes are being transformed through cantilevered floors, curved walls, floating roofs, dramatic overhangs, and interlocking volumes. These forms can make a private residence resemble a piece of contemporary art. However, successful sculptural architecture is not simply about creating unusual shapes. Every curve, void, and projection should have a purpose. A cantilever can create shade, a curved wall can improve circulation, and an elevated volume can preserve the landscape underneath. The best futuristic houses therefore combine visual drama with intelligent architectural logic, producing buildings that are both breathtaking and functional. Glass continues to play a defining role in modern luxury architecture, but its purpose is evolving. In 2027, enormous floor-to-ceiling windows are increasingly being used to dissolve the visual boundary between interior and exterior spaces. Imagine standing inside a living room where the surrounding forest, ocean, mountains, or city skyline becomes part of the interior composition. Large glazing can provide extraordinary daylight and create a sense of openness, but architects must carefully consider heat gain, privacy, glare, and energy performance. Advanced glazing technologies, shading systems, and smart glass can help solve these challenges. The result is a home that feels connected to its environment without sacrificing comfort or environmental responsibility. Biophilic design is becoming one of the defining philosophies of future luxury homes. Instead of treating nature as decoration around the building, architects are integrating natural elements directly into the architectural experience. Courtyards can penetrate the center of a house, trees can grow through roof openings, and interior gardens can become focal points within living spaces. Water features can create sound and reflection, while natural stone, timber, plants, and textured surfaces provide tactile warmth. This approach has an important educational lesson. Luxury does not always require more objects. Sometimes luxury means creating a peaceful relationship between people, architecture, and nature. Few architectural gestures are as visually powerful as a building that appears to float. Cantilevered structures allow upper floors to project beyond their supporting walls, creating dramatic terraces, shaded outdoor spaces, and striking silhouettes. In luxury houses of 2027, this technique can be combined with hidden structural systems to produce an almost weightless appearance. But behind the visual simplicity is sophisticated engineering. Architects and structural engineers must carefully calculate loads, deflection, connections, and material performance. The educational beauty of cantilever architecture is that what looks effortless often represents extraordinary technical precision. The floating effect is not magic. It is the result of engineering, planning, and carefully controlled structural forces. Minimalism is evolving. The cold, sterile interiors associated with some earlier interpretations of modern architecture are being replaced by warmer and more emotional environments. Future luxury interiors may combine clean architectural lines with natural timber, soft textiles, stone surfaces, handcrafted details, and carefully selected artwork. Instead of filling a room with expensive objects, designers are emphasizing proportion, texture, light, and negative space. This creates a more sophisticated atmosphere, where every element has a reason to exist. In 2027, true minimalism is not about having nothing. It is about eliminating visual noise so that architecture, materials, natural light, and human experience can become the main focus. Technology is transforming luxury residences into highly responsive environments. By 2027, smart home systems can be integrated far more deeply into the architecture rather than appearing as separate gadgets. Lighting, climate control, security, shading, entertainment, and energy management can operate as one interconnected ecosystem. Sensors may recognize occupancy and adjust conditions automatically, while intelligent systems can learn daily routines and optimize the environment. The goal is not technology for technology's sake. The best smart homes make technology almost invisible. When systems work properly, residents do not constantly think about controlling their house. They simply experience a home that anticipates their needs and quietly adapts throughout the day. Perhaps the most important transformation in luxury architecture is the understanding that sustainability and elegance are no longer opposites. The house of the future can be spectacular while reducing its environmental impact. Passive solar design, high-performance insulation, natural ventilation, solar energy, rainwater collection, efficient mechanical systems, and locally sourced materials can all become part of the architectural strategy. Designers are also considering the entire life cycle of materials, from production to maintenance and eventual reuse. This changes the meaning of luxury. A magnificent home is no longer defined only by what it consumes, but by how intelligently it uses resources and how responsibly it interacts with the environment. The boundary between indoor and outdoor living is becoming increasingly fluid. Instead of treating gardens, terraces, balconies, and pools as separate features, architects are designing them as extensions of the interior. Sliding glass walls can completely open living rooms toward landscaped courtyards. Outdoor kitchens, dining terraces, fire features, shaded lounges, and infinity pools can create a sequence of experiences around the home. This strategy is particularly powerful in warm climates, where outdoor spaces can be used throughout much of the year. The architectural lesson is simple. The square footage of a home is not the only measure of its size. Intelligent connections between spaces can make a residence feel dramatically larger. Materials are becoming increasingly important in defining the character of contemporary luxury homes. Travertine, limestone, marble, timber, textured concrete, metal, and handcrafted surfaces can create visual depth without relying on excessive ornamentation. In many futuristic residences, materials are deliberately selected for their ability to age beautifully. A natural stone wall may develop subtle variations over time, while timber can gain character through changing tones and textures. This introduces an important principle of timeless architecture. Trends may change, but authentic materials can maintain their relevance. The most sophisticated houses often combine modern technology with ancient materials, creating an intriguing dialogue between the future and architectural tradition. Lighting is one of the most underestimated elements of luxury architecture. A spectacular house during the day can become an entirely different experience after sunset. In 2027, architects are increasingly designing lighting as part of the architecture itself. Concealed linear lighting can emphasize floating ceilings. Wall washers can reveal stone textures, and carefully positioned illumination can transform gardens into nighttime compositions. Natural daylight is equally important. Skylights, clear-story windows, courtyards, and carefully oriented openings can create changing patterns of light throughout the day. Rather than simply making rooms brighter, sophisticated lighting design creates atmosphere, directs attention, establishes rhythm, and gives architecture an emotional dimension. Luxury is also becoming increasingly connected with wellness. Future residences may include private spas, meditation rooms, fitness studios, recovery areas, saunas, steam rooms, and quiet gardens designed specifically for relaxation. But wellness architecture goes beyond adding expensive amenities. It involves creating healthy environments through daylight, fresh air, acoustic comfort, natural materials, thermal control, and thoughtful spatial organization. A peaceful bedroom positioned away from noisy areas can be more valuable than an enormous decorative feature. A courtyard that provides fresh air and morning sunlight can improve the daily experience of an entire home. The future of luxury therefore focuses increasingly on how architecture makes people feel. The kitchen is undergoing a remarkable transformation from a purely functional room into one of the primary social spaces of the modern luxury house. In 2027, large kitchens may combine professional-level equipment with elegant materials, integrated storage, expansive islands, dining areas, and direct connections to gardens or outdoor entertaining spaces. Hidden appliances and seamless cabinetry can maintain a minimalist appearance when the kitchen is not being used, while flexible layouts allow it to become a gathering point when family and guests arrive. This reflects a broader architectural shift. Luxury homes are being designed around experiences and relationships rather than simply assigning one room to one function. Privacy is becoming an increasingly valuable form of luxury, especially in dense urban environments. Rather than surrounding a property entirely with tall walls, architects can create privacy through layered spatial design. A residence may appear relatively closed from the street while opening dramatically toward a private courtyard at its center. Trees, water, screens, textured walls, and carefully positioned windows can provide protection without making the house feel isolated. This creates a fascinating architectural sequence: arrival, compression, transition, and finally revelation. The private courtyard becomes a hidden sanctuary where residents can experience sunlight, greenery, and fresh air away from the noise and visual intensity of the surrounding city. Future luxury architecture must respond intelligently to local climate conditions. In hot regions, deep overhangs, shaded courtyards, cross-ventilation, reflective surfaces, and carefully oriented openings can reduce heat gain. In colder climates, compact forms, insulation, solar orientation, and controlled glazing can improve thermal performance. This means the most beautiful house is not necessarily the one with the largest glass walls or most dramatic form. It is the one that understands its environment. Architects are increasingly using simulation and digital analysis to study sunlight, wind, temperature, and energy performance before construction. Technology therefore becomes a tool for creating architecture that is both visually impressive and environmentally intelligent. Water has always represented luxury, but future residential architecture is using it in more sophisticated ways. Infinity pools can extend visual perspectives toward distant landscapes. Reflecting pools can mirror architectural forms, and narrow water channels can guide movement through gardens. Water can also provide sound, cooling, and a sense of tranquility. However, responsible design requires consideration of water consumption, filtration, maintenance, and climate conditions. The future luxury pool is therefore not simply a symbol of wealth. It becomes an integrated architectural element that contributes to the sensory experience of the property, while being designed with efficiency and environmental awareness in mind. The house of 2027 must be flexible because the way people live continues to change. A room might function as a home office during the morning, a creative studio during the afternoon, and an entertainment space at night. Movable partitions, adaptable furniture, concealed storage, and multifunctional rooms can allow architecture to evolve with its occupants. This flexibility is especially important in luxury homes because customization is becoming more sophisticated. Instead of designing a residence around a fixed lifestyle, architects can create frameworks that accommodate future changes. A successful house should not only look extraordinary on the day it is completed, it should remain useful, comfortable, and relevant for many years. After exploring these innovations, one question remains. What makes a modern luxury house a true architectural masterpiece? The answer is not simply its size, cost, or visual extravagance. A masterpiece balances beauty with function, technology with human comfort, privacy with openness, and innovation with timelessness. It responds to its site, respects its climate, and creates memorable experiences for the people who live there. The most successful architecture often contains a sense of restraint. Every line, material, opening, and landscape element feels intentional. In this way, luxury becomes less about showing wealth and more about achieving an extraordinary level of thoughtfulness, craftsmanship, and harmony. The modern luxury house of 2027 represents a fascinating new chapter in architecture. It is sculptural yet functional, technological yet human, luxurious yet increasingly sustainable. It opens itself to nature while protecting privacy, uses intelligent systems without allowing technology to dominate, and creates unforgettable spaces through proportion, material, light, and atmosphere. Most importantly, the future of luxury architecture is not simply about building bigger or more expensive homes. It is about building better experiences. As architects continue to explore new materials, digital technologies, sustainable strategies, and deeper connections with nature, the homes of tomorrow will become more responsive, personal, and inspiring. And perhaps that is the ultimate masterpiece. A house that does not merely impress us when we see it, but continues to inspire us every day we live inside it.